All right, so the next interview we've got is going to be with Diana from SouthBaySalts. We'll be able to see her and all the beautiful things that she sells with her company, SouthBaySalts. While we're here, I did see a comment about my cool earrings. They're from Hawk's Designer Earrings, who we interviewed last week. And if you'd like to see that interview or any of the ones I did last week, we have it up on our website, melrosetradingpost.org/MTP-live. And that has the schedule for today. And then at the bottom, it has the videos from the week before. And so we're going to be basically taking these videos that we make each week, put them up on our website so that if you miss them live, which you're not missing them live, good for you, but everyone else who misses them live gets to watch them later on. So, okay, let's hope this works. Come on, Alex's phone. Hi, Patrick. Happy Mother's Day, everyone out there.
Happy Mother's Day. Woohoo, it worked. Yay. Here's a gang. Check it out. There's Patrick. There's Alex. Woohoo!
You're live on MTP.
Yay! We're gonna have a party. Hey! Thanks for the hearts. Whoever sending them. Oh my goodness, it's so exciting. It's almost like being at the market, isn't it?
Yeah, it's probably as good as it can get at this point.
And you guys got that close. That's pretty awesome. Here we go. Let me get in the back. There we go. There you can see Alex and then Patrick and there we go. I should have just reversed the phone, but there.
Turn it.
Here, I know. There we go. We can turn it. As you can see, the house looks like a little Melrose Trading Post. We got hidden stuff from everybody that has made anything over at the Post.
Wow.
And so we just have so it's pretty cool. It's a lot of fun. See, Alex is getting ready for later. We want to do a little sing bath for you.
Oh, that is great. Oh, how exciting. Ooh, okay, I can't wait.
Oh, look. Hey, Drunken Succulents. Hey. Oh, you know what? Just a little plug. Drunken Succulents made this. I love Ninja Red. It's a really good drink for me. And they took that glass and they cut it and they made a succulent for me. That's so great. That's the Melrose family. Now, as you can see, Patrick, here, cover your tummy and show us your shirt. No. Let's see your shirt so we can show them. Morgasm and Tara made us. That's our shirts that we wear always, and that's Alex's new look there with the beard. And yeah, so it's so neat because it's the whole family of the whole market that makes us us. So we're so grateful to everybody.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, it's definitely one big family, and you know, it's so fun walking around and like talking to people about Melrose Trading Post because everyone has something from there that's special. But if you're there often, you have a lot of things from there.
Right. I mean, yeah, I collect. And then when you go to your friend's house or your kid's house or your family's house, then you kind of like go, oh, yeah, that's so-and-so. Oh, yeah. You know, and you know that everybody's stuff and you see, oh, that was last year's Christmas present or the year before, or whatever. It's always Melrose all over the place. It's great.
Makes everything that you get there so special.
Straight up. That's so cool.
I'm wondering if you can give us a little introduction, tell us about yourself and your business.
Sure. What happened was it's about 5 years ago, Alex and I just got together. Alex used to watch TV. He used to watch this show. It was, what was it, Alex? It was
the treehouse.
The treehouse. Yeah, the exotic tree houses. And he saw in this one episode where they made a salt wall. By the way, this is kind of how the salt wall looked like.
Oh, wow.
So Alex, in his infinite wisdom, he gets these ideas in his mind. And we went to this little market in the middle of nowhere, and there was this guy, and he was selling salt lamps and salt bricks. Alex said, wow, this is so cool. I want to make a salt wall. Then Alex, about 8 years ago, he used to sell at Melrose Trading Post. He used to sell T-shirts, like sport shirts and sunglasses. So he had a knowledge about Melrose Trading Post. He goes, one Sunday we're there, and he goes, hey, to the guy, would you sell me this wholesale? Ooh, that was a drum. Oh. So would you sell this to me wholesale? And the guy goes, sure, yeah, I'll get you started. Alex, he goes, when do you want to go? And Alex goes, tomorrow. This was on a Saturday. The next day we went in line at Melrose, and back in the day, it wasn't the lottery. You get up at 3:30 in the morning, you load up your van, you get into line, you hope you're like the 10th or the 12th or the 13th person at 4:30 a.m. and you camp out and you wait for Patrick. And that's what we did. And we waited and waited and waited, and we got in, and we were so happy, and we set up. And our first booth, we used actually a few times a door, a big heavy door that he had from a construction site. And we would put all these salt lamps on it. And I had to learn about salt lamps overnight. Like, what the heck is a salt lamp? For Alex, it's like, oh, it's a no-brainer. You just sell a salt lamp. But it had to be a passion for me. And from then, it just grew. It just grew and grew and grew, because then our customers asked for more. We grew with the customers. And then we became a family. And then we became a source. And then we had to find sources. And now this is what we are now. So it's kind of cool.
It's very cool. It's so like inspiring to watch businesses just grow and change, evolve over time. And I love your story.
Yeah, and you know what the funny thing is like there's always, there's competition, or there's this or there's that, but authenticity cannot be duplicated. I mean, so there's 10 people selling glasses or 10 people selling whatever. Authenticity can never be duplicated. It's your passion. It's your love. That's what makes the difference. At least that's what I see at Melrose. We get validated for that. Oh, I see hearts. I love hearts. I can't do hearts for myself. Oh, that's bites. You're so sparkly too. So I wanted to ask you, are those the earrings from last weekend from those girls?
They are, aren't they?
They look fabulous. They're beautiful.
Yeah, kind of
Love it.
Suns. And then I also bought another pair with the turtles on them. They're so pretty, and they're really lightweight.
Yeah, see what I'm talking about? I'm telling you, that's awesome. They look beautiful. They look absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, that's the story.
I love MTP vendors, any chance to support.
And the thing of it is yeah, we go on the guys of supporting, but hey, we know we need that. Everything that's there, we know we need. We cannot live without. Right? That's so fun.
So you have to get it there.
That's true. That's true.
So you told us a bit about, how you and Alex were initially drawn to the salt. And so now I see that you have like crystals and singing bowls. So what draws you to those things, and how did you incorporate them into your world?
So what we did in the beginning, it was just salt lamps. And Alex always went to Melrose Trading Post, and Patrick and I, we would go to other different branches and we would branch out. But mostly it was always salt lamps. We were excited. Every salt lamp had a different striation, and we were just like so enthralled with it. However, it wasn't enough, just salt lamps, because you began to see it in so many different areas. Even though we had the quality salt lamps, but Alex came up with the idea of starting a mega booth. He wanted to have everything in there, one-stop shop. So there was salt for ions or for bathing or for eating or whatever, but and for the lamps or for cutting boards or for shot glasses. But he wanted to do something and go a step further. And it was a learning process for the both of us, learning the different crystals. What is an amethyst? What is a calcite? What is a feldspar? What is what? And it was a total learning experience. And mind you, one time I was buying, and this is a true story, I was looking for shungite. A customer said, I want this, and it's called shungite. I want it. Sure thing. And I went hunting for it, and this guy sold me coal. And he said, that's shungite. And it was actually coal.
Oh, wow.
And it was so funny because I read on Shungite, oh yeah, this is such a great, thing and blah, blah, blah. So I'm smearing it all over my body. I look like I don't know what I look like, Alex. Do you remember that?
It was funny.
It was funny. I'm there going, wow, look at this. I got the Shungite all over my body, but it was actually cold. And so we went through some major growing spurts. I mean, major, but we learned, you got to be really careful where you source.
Mm-hmm.
And that's so funny because last weekend, there was one vendor who was making jewelry and pumps in the desert, and she was talking about sourcing being so critical.
Mm-hmm.
Then we learned, hey, how do we check quality, and how do we check this? And all right, and then we wanted to get the best pricing, the best quality. We wanted the best of everything so we can pass it on to everybody. That was critical. That was important to us. And so that just traveled and that evolved. It paid back. It was just wonderful. And that meant a lot for us.
That's really cool. We only get to see a little glimpse of the world. We see you on Sundays in the booth and, how you have it set up and how interactive everything is. I can imagine it's hard not being able to set up a booth at this time because of everything that's happening. How are you handling all of this and how are you continuing with your business through COVID-19?
Okay, remember, first of all, there's Alex and I, and if we don't have our glasses on, we're blinder than a bat. So with that being said, we're blinder than a bat. So we'll be looking at stuff, but we're trying to look at things and try to understand things and learn new programs and learn new things. And so we're struggling just for that. We're also creatures of habit. So wearing masks and not being able to just run in the store and run out of the store, that's kind of affected us quite a bit. And then starting an Etsy shop and learning how to run an Etsy shop. That was like, oh my goodness. The only reason why we're doing successful on the Etsy shop is because I had a broken toe. I broke my toe with a 10-pound tourmaline, and so I was able to sit down and work on Etsy. I was forced on it and learned. And so we were forced to change. And that's the whole big thing about it. You're forced to look for another avenue, or you're forced to sit down and have a pity party. And since Alex won't listen to me when I pity party myself, or I won't listen to Alex, and we were stuck in quarantine together, what are our choices? So, hell. And poor Patrick, he doesn't want to hear neither one of us.
Well,
Yeah, if he hears conflict, he goes home. So we had to straighten up.
I see Morgasms here, and they're saying that they miss their Melrose family so much. Definitely.
Oh, here. Did she just get here? I want to show her.
Ready,
I want to show her. Hey, look, there's. See, Morgan, Tara, look. See, the boys are there for you. Aww. She spoils us. One of the things we had to learn was taking a picture. We were so spoiled from Morgan and Tara for taking pictures for us. They knew how to take wonderful pictures, and they were the most marvelous in doing that. So we had to kind of learn how to focus, and that's no pun intended. So it was a great time. I mean, it was a learning time. It was a tough time, but it's a forced learning time.
Mm-hmm. It is, and we're lucky enough that we get to connect like this, and get to see each other online at least, and be able to hear each other's voices, see each other's faces. So it's a relatively okay time for something like this to happen, because we can use these kinds of means to be able to still connect and not feel so isolated.
Natalie, this was brilliant. What you did here was totally brilliant. I mean, for all of us to connect like this is the bomb. I mean, and also to learn how other vendors are. I've never even seen them. I must have walked by them when I went to get my massage, or when I went to Janice to get my mixology drink, or what the hell was I missing? you know, and of course everybody is busy because Melrose is so busy. But oh my goodness gracious, what a great way to take a really crappy situation, a really crappy, and turn it around and make it into something positive. And that's what we're all about, is raising our vibration and raising our frequency and just vibing high. But that's the Melrose Trading Post motto, you know, you guys vibe high. It's a good place to have that good vibration.
It's so true. And this idea was actually brought up by vendors. So, you know, I was mentioning this earlier to Sabrina. It's just like there's such a community of creativity that, you know, we're so lucky we still get to connect with you guys in some way. And you're still giving us these beautiful ideas and beautiful solutions to all of the issues right now. And it's like, you know, we do a Zoom call every week with our vendors and we get to connect with people, and you know, we're doing this, and all these ideas came from our vendor community. So, you know, it's been really beautiful being able to really check in with everyone and then take ideas and run with it.
It makes you, you know, what a community, right?
Mm-hmm.
What a community, what a village.
Yeah.
What weird, oh, that's awesome. That's so awesome. That, I think that's one of the greatest stories, you know, to put in history. It really is. It really is.
Yeah, you know, it's been hard not having the market, but you know, I'm trying to look at the positive, and the positive is definitely like the connections that we're able to make despite being so far from each other. And, you know, we're definitely thinking of how we can incorporate all of this that we're doing now when we are open and when we are operational, and still keep this all going, because we want to have you all tell your stories too. And this is such a cool platform to be able to do it.
Straight up. I agree. Especially you with those sparkly sparkles. I played around with the filter, scared my own darn self becoming a dinosaur. So I'm, you know, like, oh hell no. But you know, learning all this newfangled stuff, this is so great. This is so great. Do you guys want to do a quick sound bath?
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I don't know how much battery he has left, but let's see, 24%. So what I want to do is I'm going to reverse this. I'm going to show you quickly around some of our materials and stuff. And so you can take a look and get a gist of what's going on in our workspace and what it kind of is like here. And I'll do a quick tour, and then the boys are going to do a quick sound bath or a little, whatever we call it.
A concert.
Oh, Alex is calling it a concert. Yay, he's getting involved. Okay, so here it goes. Okay, I'm going to switch it around. There we go. And okay. Bravo, bravo, snap-a-doodle, yay, woo, wait, oh, jiggling.
Well, that was
Now,
beautiful, very soothing.
oh, we love it when everyone who comes visits our booth, they get a little sound bath going. We love when they do that, and we miss that so much.
Thank you for
But these boys, they did awesome.
Yeah, thank you. That was so great. So we have a few more minutes. Actually, we have 5 more minutes. Would you like to show us around? Show us any crystals?
Sure. Oh, here we have our selenite. Here we have a calcite. Here we got one of those Zumba Roomba things. Those are really popular. Everywhere you go, we have crystals happening. But I want to tell you, they're talking about 5G and the problems with 5G. We have tons of raw polychrome jasper. But here we got some crystals sitting over here. Like I said, we got crystals everywhere. And so sometimes we have like private showings and we show our little crystals and they come over and they take a look. This is a very popular ocean jasper. And then like I kind of put up the bookshelves like for pinks and blues, and then we have the clear quartzes and the light blues, and then some crazy stuff over here. I know that Morgan likes that kind of stuff, and she likes skeleton or those skulls. Oh. and then it just goes down, and all around we have a whole bunch. But now usually a lot of our stuff is kind of hidden because you know, when we try to make it look like a normal house at times. That's a neat little light. It's a geode light, but it's hard to tell. And it goes around. Here we have a painting from someone at the market. And here, I don't know if you recognize these glasses.
I have several of those glasses from Melrose Mixology.
That's right. That's right. And then here we have some more spheres and a couple of geodes. And then here I'll show you the mess. This is where Alexis does all his work. He has a little pad here, his scale here, and we send stuff out, we ship stuff out. This is our front yard. That's where I do all my photography at, on top of the grill. And when it's sunny, there's my little prop. I sometimes will use that. This is a cool little sign. Those are my favorite books. It has like Disneyland, the Shire. It's kind of like that other sign, the No Stress Oma, wherever that is.
Yes.
We love selenite. We love selenite. And then we have our inventory all in here. And for packing and getting things out, we decided, we better get it all organized. So we're working. And then we have 2 rooms. One's called the Kala room, and one's called the other room, the crystal room. And we put a whole mess of stuff here. All our singing bowls. We try to get that all organized. It's a little bit of a hot mess, and here's the other hot mess. This is all ready to go out for Etsy and stuff.
Nice. And so is Etsy the best way for people to check out what you have for sale, or are there other places you want people to go?
Everyone can DM us. Here, wait, let me go. Anybody can DM us, and we handle DMs. And Etsy, if they're on the go and they can't wait for us to respond on a DM, that's always a super good way to do it. And those are the best ways. And also, if you have our card or you see it, call Alex. Alex takes care of a bunch of stuff.
And so what's the name of your Etsy shop and the URL, if you know it? It might be tested.
It's SouthBaySalts Online. SouthBaySalts Online. That's the Etsy shop.
Okay, nice.
Oh, and because of you guys and what you did for promoting us, we did get a lot of people from Melrose coming to the shop, which I thank you. And if anyone ever sees that went to the Etsy shop or DM'd us, thank you so much for coming by, and thank you, Melrose, for supporting us and doing that.
That's wonderful. We're sitting here trying to figure out how we can support all of you, and it's like very, very satisfying to hear that something that we're doing is really benefiting you. So thank you for sharing that. I appreciate that.
Something that was huge. That was huge. You guys have really. We all got to have a party in your honor when we get back.
It'll be called the grand reopening of the Melrose Trading Post.
Woo-hoo! Yeah. Can you imagine? Oh my goodness. Get those balloons out. Oh, yeah. The hugs, the heart-to-heart hugs. I can't wait.
No, we're, we have to obviously figure out how to, you know, abide by all the rules and make it safe, but we're also trying to figure out how to make it special because it is a grand reopening. So, you know, we don't know a date yet, but once we know a date, we're going to try to make it feel like a really special day.
It is. It's going to be real special when it comes. I can't wait.
Yeah. So, Diana, you know, we've come to the end of our time. Is there anything
Okay.
you want to leave a little message for everyone out there who's watching now live and may watch later on our replay?
First of all, Melrose Trading Post, Natalie, you, Patrick, Jason, JC Scott, Pearson, whoever else I'm not mentioning right now. I want to thank you all. Thank you all for making, you know, it takes what? The market to make the vendors. Thank you for taking and making all that effort to make it such a great vibe. It's not only me, but so many people just love you guys. And because of that, we can all vibe high. We can all be successful. We can all achieve our goals and purposes and live our dreams. So thank you.
Thank you so much. It's so beautiful. You know, it's
Love you.
lovely to get to work with all of you and to watch everything you do just grow exponentially.
There you go. Right on.
All right, Diana, thank
All righty,
you so
Natalie.
much.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, I've loved chatting with you today, and I'll see you online probably soon.
All right, right on. Take care. Mwah. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye, Alex and Patrick.
Bye.
Oh, kind of cut him off a little bit there. But everyone, thank you for joining us. That was such a wonderful interview with Diana, and we got such a beautiful impromptu concert from Alex and Patrick. Wow, that was incredible. So yeah, so follow them at SouthBaySalts and check out their collection, check out their Etsy shop. They have really beautiful items that, you know, they're not only beautiful to look at, but they're also physically just beautiful to feel and to be around. So definitely check out their salt lamps, their crystal collection, their singing bowls, everything they've got. They have so many fans out there that have just fallen in love with them from their booth in the community. And it's exciting that, you know, we still get to connect online. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video and start a new one. And when I'm back, we'll be here with Anila from London Minori.